Think you have what it takes to work at Los Santos's most popular, legendary gentlemen's club? Look down. Do you see a pair of fake tits? Is your head empty? You're halfway on your way to a career in taking men's money while not putting out. The woman near the entrance carries a pistol that can be seen by killing her. Oddly, even if she is shot at, she will not shoot back. The strip club was opened in 1984, the same year that the events of Grand Theft Auto Vice City stories took place in the 3D universe. The bouncers will engage the player when he attacks or causes disruption in the club, like riding a bike into it. After Hang 10, Trevor, as the club owner, can do so without provoking them, even though other inhabitants of the club still run out in panic. The bouncers will still retaliate if he personally attacks them. While having a private dance in the Japanese version of the game, the strippers are wearing pasties instead of having their nipples exposed. The club name is a play on the real-life strip club chain Spearmint Rhino, as both names contain a flavor and an animal with a horn on its head, though fictional in this case. Also, judging by the club's location in Strawberry and its exterior, the building seems to be based on the real-life strip club Bare Elegance. The music heard inside Vanilla Unicorn is from Non-Stop Pop FM. In the enhanced version, the music heard inside is taken from various radio stations. As with all other radio stations in the game, only 10 or so songs will play on a randomized loop. Wade may comment on the small song selection if the player walks by him, where he will comment, "They only play like 6 songs in here. It's kinda making me crazy." The club is a frequent family's gang hangout location, as it is located deep in their turf in Strawberry. Members can be seen standing outside the club, and there is always a member sitting by one of the tables near the bartender. Franklin is seen in the club during his personal trailer, hanging out with Lamar. He seems to be friends with the bouncer doorman, since he always greets Franklin as Mr. C. The doorman will also recognize Michael after Hang 10, suggesting they visit the club frequently, especially to see Trevor and plan the Union Depository heist. Following Hang 10, Wade Hebert can be found in one of the booths near the entrance, being fawned over by 2 strippers. It has several sections, some known are the Real Class and Beautiful Ladies Class. The club itself is divided into a stage, resembling a penis, another example of Rockstar's crude humor. Bar, private rooms, a small office, and the stripper's dressing room. The latter keeps a large snake as a pet, which will not move in any case. In the strip club, the player can pay $40, pocket cash only, to receive a topless dance in private. The protagonist can flirt with the stripper or touch her to increase a like meter. However, there is a bouncer in the private room that walks back and forth, and if the bouncer catches the protagonist touching the dancer 3 times, the protagonist will be kicked out of the club. If the protagonist likes her enough, he can choose to take her home, similar to the girlfriends in Grand Theft Auto 4. Additionally, the strippers will be added to the character's cell phone contacts, much like the women met in the Maisonette 9 from the Ballad of Gay Tony, and can be taken home without receiving a dance first. However, some strippers do not sleep around. After Trevor acquires the Vanilla Unicorn, he, Michael, and Franklin can touch the strippers without the risk of being ejected. For Trevor, lap dances are free, and the strippers call him Sir. After a stripper is taken home for the first time, her number will be available on the contacts list on the player's phone. The player can then call her at night to pick her up and take her home, but if called during the day, she will make an excuse. She will usually send pictures of herself to the player too after being taken home. Sometimes when picked up, strippers will give the player a BJ while he is driving her home. This can easily be noticed by pressing the button to look behind while driving, as well as the comments made by her and the player. The strippers work in shifts. Sapphire, Fufu, Infernus, and Peach work together between 20 o'clock and 8 o'clock, as do Juliet, Nikki, Chastity, and Cheetah between 8 o'clock and 20 o'clock. In each shift, there are 2 strippers who are available to take home and 2 who aren't. If the player is looking for a particular stripper and doesn't see her, they can return later when the strippers change shifts. Subscribe for more and have a great day, my friends.